How's it going, everyone? I hope you're alright. I just wanted to dive into XDC again. Now, I did do a video early on today, but what I wanted to do this time was just go down onto the 4-hour chart and basically just break things down a little bit more in detail. In the last video, I basically just did it on the daily time frame, but I feel like if I go over it in the 4-hour, you'll be able to just understand things a little bit better. So you can see, we've had this long downtrend, which I talked about in the previous video. But what I'm going to talk about here now is just this structure that we've got going on here. So you can see that this again here, this is the downtrend, right? This is a downtrend. Now I'm not going to leave the line there. What I'm going to do is just work with these levels that we've got going on here: the low lows, lower highs, low lows. So if we go from this part here, so we create this low low, lower high, and you see when price is moving, you tend to find that once it creates this lower low, it'll pull back a lot of the time into these key levels like this, for example. So I'll just mark that off there. Now it didn't tap all the way into it, but it did pretty much like come back into it, and then you can see, once we had this 4H candle close here, below this lower low, you can see then we got this continuation. You'll see this a lot, and I've explained this a little bit in my other videos. So once you get that momentum coming into the market, you can then basically just scale down onto your lower time frames. You might be able to find some entries here, like this, for example. So this here, this level that I marked here, this is your 4-hour candle close. So what you could do then, if you wanted to just put some trades in and get some sell orders in there, the way I would look at it is something like this. I'd be entering around here like that, and I was going from a 1 to 2 or something, but you might not actually get it. So you just missed out on the 1 to 2, but that was just a little example for you. I'd not actually planned that or anything. I just thought I'd go into it while I'm here. You can see that this is the break of the level, and then this is your pullback, and it's basically like a little double top. And then you're entering on the break of this with your sell order like that, and down you go. If we go back to the 4-hourly chart, what you'll be able to see now is we'll just talk about what's going on here currently. Let me just clear these. So you can see, we've pushed down, and then we've had this exhaustion phase all the way back. So I'll mark this level here because this is our key level. This is our lower high. You can see what's happened. We've pulled back, and then we've tapped back into this level. So what I'm watching for here now, what I was saying in my other video, basically on the daily time frame, I was looking for price to come back to here because this is our sort of major lower high before we put in this lower low. So what I'm thinking is on this 4-hourly time frame is that if we can now sort of hold this level. So say we've got some kind of rejection here now, and you can see on that singular candle there, we've had that rejection. The buyers are stepping in. So what I'm sort of looking for here now is to get a bit of some long opportunity, potentially from this part onwards there. That's 22% or so. If we can get a candle that pushes up from this point onwards here, like so, or say we get a few more candles, we get a few wick rejections, and then we slowly work our way back up, and then we get this break and close above here. This is bearing in mind that we continue to hold this level and we don't start breaking structure. What I'll then be looking for is, because you're invalidating this downtrend basically. If you start taking out this lower high here, the market, the bias of the market is changing because you're violating structure. And once you start taking out these levels, then the buyers basically are coming back in. It's just the way that the price works, and that's not for just crypto markets, for the FX markets. I've done a lot of back testing on it, and I've studied it a lot, and it does work. Once you take out these key levels, especially when it's your previous lower high, then that you got a good idea that directional bias is changing. So what I just thought I'd basically tell you is that. So my long opportunity will only come if we can get back up into these levels, and then you can start entering then on the continuation back up to these levels. alternatively, if we continue to hold this, because this is still a downtrend, until you break that, you're still in a downtrend. Alternatively though, if we start to get a break and close below the structure here, what I'd then be looking for is the break and then the retest, so we'll pull back into this with the exhaustion phase, and you'd be looking for your continuations back down into these levels, and that's how you can sort of work out, just on the 4-hourly time frame, which sort of way you're going to be going within the short term. Now, a lot of people like to do analysis, saying, $20 XDC or whatever. For me, I just think, well, I may as well just look at the current structure of the market and see which way we're going to go. And then it's just, I don't know, it just works for me, and it's just the way that I trade. I do hold XDC long term. I do hold a lot of cryptos long term, but I do day trade as well. So I just thought it might be beneficial to a few people out there. So yeah, like I say, interesting to see how it goes from here. If we start getting this break and close below, I'll just mark it on the arrows dead quick, because I don't want to make this video too long. If you get that break and then the retest, and then you can look for your continuations down then, and then you can be entering on the break of like this, for example, and you can be jumping in your patterns then on the way down. Alternatively, if we get this push up, we might get a little bit of consolidation, and then eventually you might get that candle that just pokes up there, and then you can say, right, okay, well, I've sort of got a good idea now that I might be able to get in some buy opportunities if I can find my patterns, and then you'll get your retest, and then you can get your continuations, and you'll be able to, once you scale down onto lower time frames, you'll be able to see these little patterns, I mean, it would be, you get your high, and then your high low, and then your high. You'll see it, you get your little double bottoms and stuff. You can just jump on the continuation basically, and just ride it back up to these key levels. So I just thought, that might be interesting for you. I'm going to keep my eye on it over the next few days and just basically see, and I will keep you up to date. It is a crypto that I just want to continue just doing analysis on. But if you do have any other cryptos, just drop them in the comment section. I'll try and work through them and just basically do a bit of just analysis on it and see how we go. That's it for now, everyone, though. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.